It is great that you want to invest in emailing your list at regular intervals as a business owner. I'm super proud of you. And I gotta say though, it doesn't help to send regular newsletters if ain't nobody reading it. So this video promises that it will teach you how to have sky high open rates, which helps you in so many ways. Some of them you might not have thought about. Let's get right into it. My name is Kelly. I'm the owner of Block Like Warriors. And I gotta tell you, I think boring slide decks should be a crime. So we are very high energy over here. Engaging slide decks, they are not meant for you to screenshot. I want you to listen and follow along, and I want you to implement because success goes to the doers, not the consumers. Don't just consume this video. I want you to take action. So if you want more people to actually see your email and open it up, you got to focus on higher open rates. If you want higher open rates, better click rates, more sales from your emails, this video is going to answer how to get that done. I want you to work smarter, and that starts with knowing who actually wants to get your emails, to be honest with you. So you might be like, this is a lot of terms. Let's get some help here. So open rate is the percentage of people who click on your email to open it, whether it's a desktop or a phone. All they have to do is just click and open, and that counts as an open. So if I have an email list of 100 and 10 people open that email, then my open rate is 10%. If 90 people open the email, my open rate is 90%. So what the heck is a click rate? Isn't a click rate and an open rate the same thing? Nope. The click rate is when you've got links inside that email, it's the percent of people clicking on that link. A high click rate means they trust you enough to take action based on your email. So both numbers are important. This video is going to focus on open rates. All right. I know you want it. I know you want valuable emails sent to your people. And the more valuable it is, the more likely people keep opening it. So first things first, don't send out crappy emails. Don't send out fluff. Don't send out stream of consciousness. The best way to get people to open your emails is to make the emails good. I teach you how to do that in Newsletter Batching Made Easy. The other thing that really affects your open rates is the subject line. So you want to use really attention grabbing, but don't use fake ones. Don't have the subject line be about one thing and the email is not even covering that topic. But you want really high converting, high open rate subject lines with really good content inside, and your open rates will stay high. But even then, some people stop clicking, stop opening as time goes on. And typically older lists have lower and lower open rates unless we do something about it, which we're going to talk about on this video. We don't want cold subscribers because that can seriously hurt your open rates over time, not just for them, but it can actually over time affect your whole list. What is a cold subscriber? I like to define terms to make sure we're all talking about the same thing. So a cold subscriber is someone who hasn't opened or clicked your emails in a given period of time. Some people say 60 days. Some people say 6 months. That's a wide range. In general, I would say probably somewhere between 3 and 6 months. If they haven't opened, I would consider them a cold subscriber. Platforms like Flowdesk, that's my email service provider of choice, lets you track this really easily. This is not about judging them. This is not about getting mad at them. It's about understanding your data so you can have a clean, tidy list, which helps with your open rates. So cold subscriber does not mean a dead subscriber. I know you work hard to build that email list, so we don't just delete them. Just because someone hasn't engaged lately doesn't mean they're gone forever. People get busy, they have babies, they get sick, school starts, it's mass chaos, it's Maycember, it's December. They ignore your email, and slowly over time, it gets deprioritized either by their email service provider or just in their own sweet head. That leads to low engagement, and low engagement affects your deliverability. Again, not just to that one subscriber, but over time, it can affect all subscribers. Okay. So we want to pay attention to this. So let's talk about what I mean. Let's talk about deliverability. So if you've got 100 people on your email list and your open rate is 30%, that means 30 people opened the last email. But this is what really matters. What if Kelly over here has only 50 on her email list, but her open rate is 80%? That means 40 people saw it. So you can see here, a smaller list can have way more readers. So we want engaged, not size, not size. we care about engagement. So let's get back to it. Don't delete right away. We want to clean our list. Some people call it scrubbing our list. That's the term I typically use, is we want to scrub our list at regular intervals, but don't panic and mass delete all the cold subscribers. That's the easiest thing to do, but it's not strategic because you worked hard for them. So you want to try to re-engage them. You want to give them a chance to let you know if they still want to be on the list or not. So it's like a warm-up window. And it's called, the technical term for it is a re-engagement campaign or a re-engagement series. So all you're going to do, I'm going to just break this down super simple for you. So take some notes. Just send 2 or 3 emails spread over the course of 2 weeks to 4 weeks. You don't want to do them all in 1 week because what if they're on vacation in Europe and they don't see any of these emails? You want to spread them out a little bit. So I prefer like 3 emails, maybe up to 5 emails, which is basically just like, hey, do you still want business tips, or do you still want health tips, or do you still want retire as a multimillionaire tips? As you progress into the later emails in this series, you want to be a little bit more clear. Hey, we're about to break up. Let me know if you want to keep dating. Or the very last one, like, hey, we're assuming you want to be off the list. Reply if that's not the case. You want to make it super clear and simple. Click here to stay subscribed. And if they click it, you've just re-engaged them. You've reactivated them. Your emails, they'll start to open them because they realize, oh my gosh, it has been a while since I've read their emails. So again, it's called a re-engagement campaign. One thing I want to say is make it easy. Don't have them jump through hoops. Don't have them reply with their cat's best friend's name. Just make it a button. Like, click this if you want to stay. That easy. But one thing I also love, I teach my coaching clients, is blast their socks off, link them to a new freebie. And of course, we want to have a line on that freebie. This also opts you into whatever your newsletter name is, packed with whatever good things are in there. But a lot of times in those emails, that re-engagement campaign, if you just link them to a freebie or a lead magnet they don't have and they click on it, anytime they click in your email, it's sending all these signals out into the universe, to these big platforms like Gmail or Apple Mail or Outlook, that, hey, a lot of people click on Kelly's emails. These must be good. These are definitely not spam, and we're not going to flag her as spam because people seem to really engage with her emails. So you could also just link them to a lead magnet or a freebie. Okay, when do you remove them? How do you know? Oh, it's so sad to say goodbye. But if they haven't opened, clicked, or responded after that re-engagement campaign, then you just need to remove them and not keep sending emails to them. That will help boost your open rates. So typically, after I scrub my list, and I'll tell you in just a second how often I do it, my open rates will go up considerably because you've removed the cold subscribers. And so your open rate goes sky high. This is why this works. Your open rate is a percentage. We've already talked about that. So when you like trim, you cut the dead weight, you remove the disengaged subscribers, your open rate goes up. And this helps your emails, number one, not land in spam for everybody. Number two, it's more likely to get put in priority or primary and get seen by the people who still want to see it. So I'm a big fan that size does not matter. Doesn't matter with Instagram followers or email subscribers. What matters is, do they trust you and are they engaged with your brand? I would much rather work with someone with a tiny list that's super engaged than somebody with a great big list and everybody's just kind of like, who cares? All right. Take action. Success goes to the doers, not the consumers. So I've got 2 action steps for you. Number 1, log into your email platform, filter by cold subscribers, and then run your re-engagement campaign. Don't fuss. Don't be a perfectionist about it. Just try to get them re-engaged and spread those emails out over the course of 2 weeks up to 4 weeks. And the other thing I want you to do is I scrub my list twice a year. Some people say to do it every 3 months. I love Flowdesk because they don't charge me more for more emails that are being sent. So twice a year is plenty for me. And I recommend that my girls clean up their list at minimum twice a year. And my personal favorites are January and June. So like halfway in between the year, January, you got all that new year energy. June, summer can often be slower for business owners. It just kind of depends on your industry, of course. But I just like to do it then. And then I want you to just create an every 6 months recurring calendar event that just reminds you, scrub the list. All right. It's that easy. So go ahead and take action. And one thing I want to say is I absolutely love a business owner who just knows when they need help. If you are ready to stop scrambling, if you are getting really sick of the content creation monkey on your back all the time, you're sick of bringing the laptop with you everywhere you go because you keep remembering all the content you forgot to create or schedule, Newsletter Batching Made Easy is for you. You can go to walklikewarriors.com, digital course shop. Oh, I'm going to close this YouTube video because now she's selling. I want to share some wins with you from small business owners just like you. This is actually my favorite one, even though there's not like a specific win here. But she just said, "Holy insert inappropriate language. My newsletters are done through the end of the year." Could you imagine if that was your life? Like as of next week, your newsletters through the end of the year are done. How my mind works and the anxiety of trying to come up with topics. I see this again and again. The writer's block of like, this feels so heavy. I don't know what to say all the time. I'm running out of content. And she says, with newsletter batching made easy, it's so simple, but she never would have thought about it like that. Here's another one. The batching course was amazing. I have ideas flowing like crazy. I'm telling you, you cannot watch this super short, concise course without just feeling like completely energized and ready to go with ideas. And this one, she was paying a copywriter to write her newsletters for her. She's saving a fortune. Newsletter Batching Made Easy is a super cheap course, and she batches them herself, usually within 3 hours, and she gets 3 months done at a time. I've got goosebumps. I'm so freaking proud of her. So you can go to walklifewarriors.com, click on the digital course shop up in the top right-hand corner, and grab it so that you can just start operating your business strategically, not scrambling to make content, and get a whole bunch of more time to live that beautiful personal life of yours. All right. Love you. Talk to you soon.